Kabisa mpenzi mtazamaji, mbio tunaingia katika uchambuzi wa magazeti ama the newspaper review on KUTV Rise Today Art and Culture Monday saa 3 na katika dakika 40. Bado ni siku ya 10 ya March, 10 days into March. Umekuaje?
Nimekuwa salama. Mvua kidogo inatupea takshwishi hapa na pale, but you're doing okay.
Hapa na pale. Anasema ako fiti sana. Jina lake huyu anakwenda kwa jina Diana Makena Kimathi, kiongozi wa vijana kutoka Meru, kiongozi wa vijana treasurer wa youth wing ya Wiper Democratic. Wiper iko na Democratic?
Yes, it is Wiper Democratic Movement.
Ya hapa Kenya.
Ya hapa Kenya.
Nyumbani kwa Kalonzo.
Exactly.
Jana vijana wenzako wametoka kanisa.
Yes.
Sijui kama wewe ulipata chance ya kunini kwenda kanisa, now that university yenyu iko tu hapa karibu. Enda nataka tupitie hayo magazeti mbio.
Exactly.
Enda nitaguza the Daily Nation, nitaguza the Business Daily, na wewe utakuwa the Standard. So mimi nitaanza na Daily Nation, then you tackle the headline on Standard, ndio niingie kwa Business Daily, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Daily Nation, mtazamaji, gazeti linaongea kuhusu how e-citizen owners defied State House. Skiza, on page 4 ya Daily Nation ukiingia utasoma kuhusu shortly after being sworn in, President William Ruto summoned owners of Webmasters Kenya Limited to a meeting at State House where one message was made perfectly clear. The company hands over the e-citizen platform to government and abandons any monetary claims as the firm had paid itself enough for nearly 8 years. In January 2023, Goldrock and Webmasters dropped their suit. But more than 2 years later, Webmasters and its sister firms are still operating e-citizens. Wakenya pia wanaumia hapo hivyo wakishangaa. Hizi pesa kila wakati tunalipa kwa e-citizen na serikali inalia hakuna pesa. Kumbe haziendi kwa serikali.
Exactly.
We'll be digging deep into that. Daily the Standard.
The Standard inasema it's the pulpit arrogance, that is the headline. As millions of Kenyans battle high cost of living, President Ruto has splashed shilling 140 million on churches in just a week. Protests erupted in Nairobi yesterday and were met with a brutal police crackdown as furious Kenyans questioned whether these donations reflected generosity or a blatant display of political excess amid economic turmoil.
140 million.
140.
What could you do with 140 million huko Meru?
In Meru, hiyo pesa ni mingi sana ya kusomesha watoto wa Meru, and even ukishuka saidi ya Tigania, that area doesn't have water. Hiyo pesa ingetumika kujenga maji hiyo upande. And it is very disappointing to see we are splashing this kind of money in churches. And we are not auditing these funds. 140 million is a lot of funds. We have doctors who are on strike because of the CBA of 2017, which is not being achieved. We also have the steamer plaza. The county council, they are fighting Stima Plaza. The bills have not been paid. So where are we sitting as a country? Yeah.
As we are grappling with the question of where we are sitting as a country,
exactly,
the head of state, President William Ruto, says this: those against building the church will fail because they will not overcome us. To shame the devil, we can't stop standing with the church. I stand firm that Kenya is going to know God. Kuna wakati nilikuwa nimesema that in Roysambu constituency, for example,
exactly,
we have a lot of problems,
yeah,
but uhaba wa makanisa is not one of them. President Ruto believes that we are fighting the church. What do you believe? Are you fighting the church now that you are a youth, a Gen Z?
I'm a staunch, let me start by saying, I'm a very staunch Christian, but I'll tell you, even the devil when he came with the Bible at hand to manipulate the people. What the game is playing is a game of manipulation of religion. Because even the Bible says itself that after you have eaten, that is the moment you give me after you are full. Because God is the one who blesses. So there is no point at a point where you shall tell Kenyans, you're splashing 140 million to these churches for what purpose? What are these churches doing? Are they building hospitals? No. Are they building schools? No. So where is this money going at the end of the day?
Ama tukienda church tunagawiwa hizi milioni.
Ni kama tutaanza kugawiwa hiyo milioni. And I was so happy with the Gen Zs when they went for that money. Apparently they were met with cannons and JSU officers, which was very bad.
The Standard are calling it
a
blatant display of political excess amid economic turmoil.
Exactly.
Are our Kenyan police the weak link between Kenyans and development, that every time you want to exercise your freedom of speech, your freedom of expression, you have to cry using tear gas? You have to cry because you are mourning someone who was shot. Juzi tu ulisikia watu Majengo as walikuwa wametokea kuandamana juu ya watu kuuliwa na polisi, bado kuna mwenye alishutua na polisi, and that karao was seen dancing. Alikuwa na dance hata zingine za tukiwa watoto tulikuwa tunasema tabia mbaya ile ya una dance hivi. Yet umetoka kushoot mtu. Are our police our weak link?
I'll respond to you with what I told you the last time I was here. And I said, the fish which is rotting, it starts with the head. When the head is rot, the whole fish is rot. Because there is no point. Who is the commander of chief? The commander-in-chief is the president. So these police are following the instructions they are being given. So there is no at any point. And even Douglas Kanja in his interview saying that these are the people, they are following instructions because that is what they have been trained to do.
Orders from above.
To follow instructions without question, orders from above. But to make sure that one day, I'm saying one day, Kenya will become tired. We'll become tired with the tyranny which is going on. We'll become tired with all these oppressions which is going on. It is what we call in Kiswahili utumizi mbovu wa vyombo vya madola. And one day we shall arise from that, and it sure will come.
The fourth president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, once said that the youths are a sitting time bomb. One day wanaweza lipuka.
Exactly.
Youths ambao wako kwa political space like yourself wanaumia sana. Gazeti la Daily Nation ukurasa wa 7 wanaongea kuhusu Nyoro, from Ruto insider to casualty of Gachagua fallout. Friends are turning into foes as the 2027 general elections realignments take shape, with Kiharo MP's fate signaling the volatility of the political landscape. The youth wanasimama wapi kwa hii politics ya Kenya? The same youths jana tuliona upande wa Kisii wakisema no to Raila through heckling after the handshake deal. Deal yenye muliwekwa nje watu wa Wiper.
The last time I was here I said that we are for the people and we shall be there for the people. Wherever the people are, that is where we shall be. If the people want us in opposition, we will be in opposition because we believe that the common mwananchi has their rights. The common mwananchi has the freedom of speech, has the freedom of accountability, has the freedom of transparency. Yes. So for
the
me,
NADCO report,
the
National Dialogue Committee report, had two core principles or core chairs from the UDA and Kenya Kwanza. The current majority Kimani Ichung'wah. From the other side, your party leader Kalonzo Musyoka was a co-chair. But when it came to the implementation and the signing of the NADCO report at the KICC, you are nowhere to be found, you guys. Does that mean that whatever was brought to Kenyans as NADCO report was not what was discussed during these meetings?
What I'll tell you, it's a game of, just the same way we have the game of chess where there's something behind cameras which happens. I'll tell you per se that NADCO report doesn't represent the interest of the people. I will say this with no fear of contradiction. Because what we are fighting bad governance. If this report came carrying policies, reformation policies, but what is this thing carrying? It is carrying a very broad, something which is absorbing all these voices. how on earth do we want to abolish the office of opposition? Why would we do that? This NADCO report is just a self-interest report which doesn't represent the youth at all. And I'll continue saying, without us, there is nothing for us. In that area where the NADCO report was being done, there was no youth which was inside there. There was no woman even which was inside there. These were the old cartels which have been used all the time. And that is why I'm saying this. We as the opposition, I as I stand for the youth, not only in Waipa but also in Meru County, the next coming elections, it is not Ruto versus Gachagua, as people are putting it. No. It is the government versus its own people. The same case which happened to Ghana. I believe Kenyans have learned. I believe Kenyans have eyes to see what is going on. And Kenyans are not foolish. They are not foolish people.
Have we really learned something?
Sure.
I'm asking that, Julia.
If someone can go to Kisii and be heckled, and this is a stronghold area, then that should raise a question mark to you. It is so tough.
The ground
is very slippery. Yeah, it's not the same.
Hiyo ni story yenye iko Daily Nation ukurasa wa 7.
Yes.
Wanasema angry youth heckle Raila in Kisii over handshake with president. Displeasure, some football fans jeer and stage a walkout on the ODM leader at Gusii Stadium. Unajua fanya game ya Shabana ni game kubwa, watu kusema ni sawa iliyo toe bombe kae kuliko tukae hapo hivyo na Agwambo. 7 bado. 7 ni namba ya Mungu. Ndio bado hii story iko kwa the Standard. Daily Nation page 7, Standard page 7. Raila heckled in Kisii over political deal with Ruto.
Yes.
But seated somewhere in these offices as a government, some of these leaders believe that we are liars. Sasawa. I'm talking about a story on page 3 yenye Haji anasema social media disinformation a threat to national security. National Intelligence Service NIS Director General Nurdin Haji has termed widespread disinformation and misinformation fueled by use of social media a major threat to national security. The consumers of this social media mostly are the youths. Hao ndo wako mtandaoni sana. Whatever they are calling misinformation is what you people call in your homeland jaba, ama stories za jaba. Sisi vijana tumejaza uongo sana, and are we a threat to national security?
I'll say yes, we are a threat to national security in these terms. Look at these terms. Before they get their way through, the youth already have this information. And I repeat what Gachagua said the other day at a DAPK meeting. If you shall call me incompetent because of studying for the truth, if you shall call me a terrorist because of studying for the truth, then let it be. I'm incompetent because I'll always stand for the truth. They will not shut the voice of the youth, because voice is power. Because the moment you speak out, you come out. The moment you come out, you stand out. And the moment you stand out, you are able to persuade, you are able to influence, and you are able even to connect with the people. And this is something which these people are seeing it so hard and so threatening to their own security. You know why? Because they have seen that come 2027, to manage these youths, it shall be so hard. And in any case, if they try to shut this media down, because they might walk that path, then we the people, we shall stand up and come with other medias. We are on the way of coming up with those medias. They can't shut those medias. They already tried shutting Telegram. People came up with the Zelo app. They already tried to shut down Twitter, but it didn't work because Twitter is not an entity. It's not the Kenyan entity. So I think they are trying every way possible. But with the youth, we are ready and very available. They go lower, we go deeper. Exactly.
We are experts of AI.
Exactly.
Tunaweza jiingia leo watoe time ya reject finance bill.
Sure.
Vijana walikuwa wametengeneza AI yenye unaingia hapo hivyo una type MP wa kwenyu unaletewa kila kitu kuhusu your constituency. It's the same people we are talking about.
Sure.
The Daily Nation bado wanalia huku nyuma about the finances vile zinapotea. Auditor General raises a red flag over several sports venues in the city. Audit reveals millions lost in Nairobi stadium projects. Example wenye imewekwa hapa hivi kwa hii picha ni major irregularities and substandard work cited in construction of Dandora Stadium.
Sure.
Watu huko nje wanadanganywa, wanaambia uwanja wa Dandoni uwanja mnoma sana, umetengewa mamilioni, yet kwa huo uwanja uko substandard na pesa zilikuwa zimetoka.
Exactly.
Address dishonesty hapo hivyo. Address tuko na pesa, ikiwa tuko nazo ni vile zimeibiwa, tuko nazo. Yet
pesa iko because there is no way. I wish you have checked because I've gone through all those stadiums and when I checked the Mandera Stadium and I felt like to cry. I really felt deep inside these people are not being done any justice inside there, and it is so bad seeing that we want to come up with the youth and we want to brand these youths, then we eat their money. That is very, very bad actually. And how do we ought to progress as a country if that is what you want to do every day, every now and then? How do you want to come up and grow these talents of these youths, nurture the talent of these youths, if what we are doing is just pocketing their finances which has been set aside to come up with projects which help them? That just is a show of oppression and a show of injustice, even to the youths themselves and even to the whole country itself, because these stadiums, they come up and bring in the indirect income both to the people, to the community, and also to the government itself. So I don't know if we want to fall Kenya, they better tell us so early that we don't want a Kenya which is progressing. We want a Kenya which has downfall so early that we can just kick you guys out, like we are just tired for that. Yeah.
Unapenda sports ndio hata tupunguze mambo. Nasikia kuna joto sana.
Yes, I love sports. Yeah, I love sports.
Favorite game?
I'm a fan of, I do watch football. So yeah. Kama jana game ya Man U na Arsenal, I was there, I watched it. And
support Mani?
I was supporting Man U. I don't love Arsenal.
Okay. You're supporting Man U. Since unapenda Man U.
I was supporting Man U. I don't love Arsenal.
Kenya Lionesses do play
of course
rugby.
Yeah.
And they won. We are the World Rugby HSBC Sevens Challenger in Cape Town, that is in 2025. We've won. Kenya needs to finish in top 4 to qualify for World Rugby Sevens Series playoffs. Tumezoea sana kuona kina Humphrey, Kayange, Collins Injera, rise. Saa hizi we are seeing the ladies. Congratulations.
The ladies shine. Thank you so much, and I will say congratulations to the Lionesses. We are so proud of you. Continue taking the mantle, continue shining everywhere, and also in the superseding games, may you shine and make Kenya a brighter country. Kenya is for you, Kenya is for me. Let's all build it together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sasa tafuta team. Tukipatana next tunaongelea how your team is faring on from EPL, moja ya English, moja ya huko France. After two teams,
no problem. Next time I'm coming here with a jersey.
Yeah, either way Manchester United did a very great job. Walikuwa wamepanga.
Walikuwa nasema watafinya manze.
Hii team iko number 15 huko, timu ya Ufala. Sisi bado tunataka hii.
Wanaenda relegation.
Ati hawatuwezi.
You check here.
Waliona moto na wakaingia kwa kabati 1-1.
Exactly.
It was a good job. Tuingie Meru tena. Lines za kikwetu tuchomoke na wisdom.
Okay, lines. First of all, I want to congratulate the youth in Meru. There's a part which had a meeting here at China Square yesterday, and I was part of that meeting. They really came up with various proposals and various programs. Once I salute all of you for that. In lines za kikwetu usually say, mukui yatika guibere. Mukui.
Ngoja. Ukiintroduce tena. Uanze na hii inatoka Meru, si ndio?
Yes.
So that those people who are copying
Sure.
Wajua wanatumia hii, watu hutumia kwa wisdom zao. Kuna moja kutoka Meru.
Yes, this one is from the Greenland. It's called the Greenland. Because it's very green.
Land of Jaba.
Yes, the land of
the green gold.
The green gold. We carry a very good GDP that. And it's a Meru line which says that mokui atiga guibere, which means that you don't sing to a hungry stomach, you give it food. And this is to our leaders. We are crying for bad oppression, we are crying for oppression, bad governance. We don't want poor representation of the people. We want a change in the system, we want a change in the country. We want everything to change and the country to go back to normal as it is supposed to be. Yes, thank you.
Kabisa. Kabisa. We don't sing to an empty stomach.
Exactly. You don't sing to an empty stomach at all.
We feed.
You feed the stomach.
Mungu wangu. Tumalizie tu hapo hivyo juu imewaka tena zaidi. It has been a ladies edition, a nice way to celebrate what we celebrated on Friday at Kenyatta University International Women's Day. On 8th March we marched, all of us together, to celebrate International Women's Day, and we have ensured that the 10th day of the same March we have celebrated women in a ladies edition yenye tulianza set na Liboi Sharon akitupatia pale hivyo Uhambo EP staki ningoe tena hivyo. Tukatoka hapo hivyo tukaingia Juja Thika with marafiki from Mental 360 tukaongea mental health and challenges ambazo vijana wanapitia. Hapo hivyo kwa challenges za vijana ndo bado tumekuwa na Makena all the way from the green gold land of Jaba land, youth leader na vile vile youth leader pale hivyo Wiper Democratic Movement Party, ambapo wanaenshuaga wao ni watu wa blue na white. Blue symbolize nini kwa chama yenyu?
Blue is a symbol of royalty. Blue is also a symbol of humility. So yeah, blue symbolizes a lot, especially to the political setup.
Kabisa.
Yes.
From the royal party of Wiper,
yes,
Makena and I, tunasema asante, tunasema kwa heri kutoka kwa kila mtu ambaye amefanikisha makala ya KUTV Rise to the Art and Culture leo. Nasema shukran, tukiongozwa pale hivyo na mwelekezi ambaye pia ndo producer wa kipindi ama mzalishi wa kipindi Ryan Gure. On the transmissions umekuwa naye Masai wa kuruka juu, unamuita Chalo Lerunke. On the social media umekuwa naye Akinyi Agilo ama Jilo Grace ukipenda. Kwa kamera umekuwa na Elvis, vile vile umekuwa na Ian Mali Koyondi na Chalo vile vile, huku jana anajituma tena zaidi. Tunasema shukran. Kesho KUTV Rise tulitakuwa ikiendelea Biashara Tuesday hosted by Sylvia Anyango, na ukipitia online ituzo.com make sure you are voting for Art and Culture Monday as KUTV show of the year. Umesahau kuomba kura na maliza kipindi.
Yes, Kenyatta University as the strategist of the year, and welcome everyone for the Kusa Awards. Definitely I'm bagging this. I don't have an opponent, so yeah. So we see you then 14th. Calligraph will be on the ground. Welcome everyone. Thank you.
14th March.
Yes.
Kusa Awards right here at Kenyatta University. Kwaherini na Mungu awabariki. Na msisahau daima dawamu, Mungu halali wala hali wali au ugali. Ojwang Mariam.